most proud of my work that I've done with the Writers Guild. I feel like as a poet myself and as a spoken word artist, it's important to have a community that I can share my work as an artist and feel welcome and feel that I'll be able to grow from the people that I'm able to talk to within that community.
Everything that he does is really character and action, whether it's his work with the Writers Guild, the work that he does through the Muslim Students Association, or if it's through Mock Trial Team, and most recently, his idea to have a Humans of Middlefield movement.
He has great insights, and his courage and willingness to share his ideas and be able to implement his ideas is what makes him stand out.
I feel really proud of what I've done in starting up the Writers Guild and seeing kids who might have been shy at the beginning of the year that have just started come to the school in grade 9, more open with their work and more willing to share.
An initiative that I personally put on within one of these councils was to, it was known as Pitch It, and within this event what we had to do is we invited high school students, youth that had ideas but felt they didn't have the resources or the ability to actually put them into place. We gave them a platform to actually share their ideas with like-minded youth, and we also gave them the ability to get monetary resources and connect them with professionals within that field. And through that, we've seen multiple new councils or ideas stem off this thing.
He understands that we all need to do something together as a school community, and to that end, he will tap into all of the school community little by little with persistence to make it happen.
And so we did everything we could. We organized sponsors, we got marketing strategies and raffles, and luckily we were able to achieve that goal, and we surpassed that, and I would consider that to be a success.
I believe that through my role on Student Council and DECA, that I've been able to inspire and motivate others to be the best that they can.
Bradley was nominated for Student Success because he embodies a lot of the qualities that are essential to any individual to make a positive impact on a community.
He's an incredible leader in our DECA program as well. He's very much into business. He's an entrepreneur.
In the summer of 2014, I participated in the Government of Ontario Summer Company program, where there's students between the ages of 15 and 25 that the Government of Ontario is able to give $3,000 in grants to start their own business. What I would do is create campaigns for businesses and help them strategize on how to market effectively.
I love learning, I love challenges, so even if people are like, I don't want to do this, I don't know, something about the work, just getting it done, I like doing something, getting something done, the list, being able to check stuff off.
Brynn is one of those people that really could do absolutely anything. She's just so innately passionate and curious and loves applying her learning and her knowledge to real contexts and real situations so that she can make a difference.
We organizing the student council, we've organized many things. We have a cat drive going on, which is just starting. We've sent out emails, so parents are helping their kids get their items. We're having a positive impact on our school. That just, I don't know, makes me happy and makes me feel accomplished.
I love seeing school as a great opportunity to learn. There's a lot of people who really dwell on school, but really, it's such a great opportunity to just find yourself. So I coordinate meetings, I initiate spirit days, and I also attend administrative meetings as well.
I nominated Daniel for the award because of the fact that he is such a natural leader, but also has done so much. Probably one of the best I've ever seen at leading student council.
On Healthy Schools Council, my official title is meeting planner. So I discuss with the executive members on our team, and we initiate ideas to implement health awareness in the school, whether it be mental, physical, emotional.
I want to see myself motivating others and helping others find their own identity more and being able for them to reach their highest potential.
At the beginning of the year, she was always looking for that right answer, that right response. Whereas now, as we're heading towards the end of the year, she recognizes that the journey is where the majority of learning comes from.
I guess the pop art was one of my favorites too because it helped me with my identity and it showed what I'm proud of and what I want to help with as a global citizen. My piece, it represented equality. My background of the piece is rainbow. It's kind of on the line of stopping discrimination.
And so she looks for differing opportunities that provide different experiences for her.
I'm part of two fundraising organizations, the Meet a Week Committee and the World Partnership Walk. So over the past 2 years, the Meet a Week Committee has had 2 local food drives and raised money to build a well and a school. The World Partnership Walk raises both awareness and funds to pull people in developing areas out of poverty.
Every once in a while you're lucky enough to get a student who comes in and just wows you with their approach to everything. Haya is that student that she wants to understand the how things work, but also the why. She's involved in everything at school. She's a great leader. She's that student that does everything but never wants the credit.
I think my biggest motivation to go above and beyond is knowing that the results could end wonderfully, not only for myself, but for those around me.
I would consider myself a leader. I consider myself a leader because of the different roles that I take around the school. So I am the executive of the yearbook team and the tech crew, as well as the Finance Society and the Space and Astronomy Club. So I lead a whole bunch of different clubs and activities throughout the school.
Jake is very conscientious, he's very forward-thinking, and it's wonderful to see someone as young as he is taking responsibility for the well-being of the environment in the school community and also his colleagues and staff alike.
When I leave the school, I want to leave all the clubs that I have with executives that are prepared for the next year.
I'm really proud as principal of Thornhill Secondary School to have a vast array of students such as Jake who are on the cutting edge of leadership in our district.
Now, when I consider myself a leader, I would say yes, in the form of I have served as an inspiration and a positive role model for other people. And one example of this was being in the Royal Canadian Architect program.
He's also an acting squadron warrant officer and is in charge of 90 cadets. And from a student who was very quiet, shy, and introverted to somebody who could command that much respect, I think is amazing.
Where in my 5th year of cadets, I was given command of the flag party, which is a flight or a group of cadets in the squadron whose responsibility is to carry the flags, such as the flag of the Canadian flag, the Air Force flag, and the flag of the unit while on parade, and it represents the morale of the squadron. It doesn't really matter if you have a learning disability or not, it's whether or not you're able to recognize through your own eyes that, you know, you're very much capable of doing something.
I'd like to be seen as a student who is well-rounded, both academically and socially, and a student who is active in the school community, both through volunteering and on sports teams.
I consider Josh a leader because he goes out of his way to help other people in our school. He is willing to help anybody. He's always volunteering for various things around the school and is genuinely kind and compassionate and willing to help.
So I come in during recesses, hang out with the kids, take them for walks, read books to them, just interact with them as much as I can.
Some days he actually beats me into the kitchen and everything's all prepped. He just makes my job so much easier.
So I come in every morning, prepare, serve about 40 kids, and then pack up.
I want to be seen as a student who's kind, responsible, and outgoing. I want people to come up to me and talk about their issues or talk about an idea they have for the school because I want to show that I really care and I really want to do something about it.
Karshan is a great leader at our school because first of all, she was elected by her peers to become Prime Minister of our Student Council. She really does listen to the students and takes their opinion into consideration in their suggestions.
Karshana stands out within our school, not just for her role as Prime Minister, but her role as a mentor and someone that everyone looks up to.
Being part of Student Council, I've always tried to help other members of the team, and by doing so, we've showed a lot of initiative, working collaboratively together.
I think I'm a leader right now because I'm the president of Hand in Hand Club this year, and right now I'm in charge of all the activities in our club.
She does have an awareness of the need to build community, to demonstrate respect for those who might not have voice, to recognize the importance of shared understanding about who we are, what we're about, and in particular as a school.
The most proud of one is Asian Heritage Carnival. It happened last May. and it is an activity to introduce Asian culture to our school and community.
So her reflecting on ways to better do things is a hallmark, I think, of her leadership.
I think my main goal right now is to just improve our school spirit and get more students involved. For the past 3 years, I've ran the Terry Fox Run at my school, which I think is a great opportunity for high school students to get involved in the fight against cancer, fighting for a cure.
She's been a key part of organizing the Terry Fox Run for the last 3 years, and with it she's been able to fundraise several $1,000s that have gone toward the cause and really engage the students in that.
I definitely like to be seen as a hardworking student, very respectful, and I'm eager to learn. I really value my education, and I love learning new things, experiencing new things.
I think what makes Kelly different from others is just the thought that she puts into it and the importance that it has on her and also the other people around her.
I started getting into leadership when I was at the end of 8th grade, and it was really important for me at the next level to elevate myself into that leadership role because there were so many things that I was passionate about and so many things that I wanted to accomplish, and the only way that I was going to do that and the only way I saw myself doing that was by taking a leadership role.
Leaf has been an advocate for Rainbow Week and our activities, and Leaf really spearheaded our initiative to create a gender-neutral washroom in the school. Leaf has been active in spoken word, and Leaf has then performed at our Remembrance Day assemblies with Leaf's own creations for spoken word.
Wherever I go, I'm bringing that how to use they, them pronouns. I'm bringing that how to respect people's identities, how to not assume people's gender by looking at them, how to respectfully refer to one's sexual orientation, how to be considerate to one's mental health and mental illness, and all those things that I bring with me just by being myself.
For Community Sharks in general, we plan our events, like we think of what we need and we write down a list, and then we'll have to follow that list and kind of do what we're doing, like even if that means taking several trips to the office. In grade 9, I joined it just as a thing that I can help out with, and I never imagined that it would be like executive in grade 10.
If she sees a need, she'll step forward and come to us and say, can we get this started and how are we going to make this happen?
I had the ability this year to work with her. She was a volunteer in my international language program. I'm one of the administrators, and it became a paid position for her because she is so outstanding, and they never hire students 16 years old. It's usually university students.
I'd like to continue volunteering and like continuing on to help others in the community.
One of the things that I am really passionate about is going against the tobacco industries. I started drafting a deputation and a bylaw with the City of Markham to stop tobacco usage in recreational places.
Loretta has been involved in a number of community initiatives. Not only does she support a variety of causes in the community, but she also has a vision, and her vision is to transform the lives of the citizens in her community.
In January 2015, it's now illegal to smoke on any publicly owned recreational places. So I would like to say that I had some type of influence on it, representing the city with that.
I've had 2 major accomplishments. One of them was going downtown and giving food and blankets to the homeless, and the other one was One Worm Coat, which is the coat drive. So what I did, first I talked about it to the principal, and then I got some friends involved, and we started putting up posters.
So it took a lot for a child in grade 1 to bring this up and say that she really wanted to do this, and then maintain it every single year. And do it because, not for recognition or anything like that, but just simply because she has a really kind heart and she really wants to show others what doing things for other people will do for them, for themselves as well as for those that they're helping. So.
And I think I'm most proud of One Worm Coat because each year we raised more and more coats and more people joined in.
I don't like to do just what I'm required to do. I like to take it to the next step for the challenge because I like challenges.
When you look at York Region's mission statement, their set of core values, Madelyn
represents those, she internalizes those, and she communicates them in various ways every single day.
I donated my hair for cancer patients. I found out the organization which to send it to, which was, I think, Pantene.
One of the things that she's currently working on is for World Autism Day. She and another student are taking on the task of creating a PSA to make everybody more aware of autism in general and trying to communicate how it feels to be dealing with autism every single day.
I'm most proud of becoming president of Student Voice because before that I didn't really think I would be able to take on that role, or I didn't think it would suit me.
She has such a great balance in her life that she's able to manage her schoolwork, her athletics, her after-school activities, but still give her all to the school by helping out in so many ways. She goes the extra mile in all that she produces in school and all that she does on a sports team or character council. She works hard.
I'd like to raise money with the school for organizations that need help or help people in need. I think if our school could raise money or at least try and donate to some kind of organization or a group of people, that'd be really cool.
Well, I supervise a volunteer program at the school. So we essentially make these mattresses and send them to Haiti for the relief efforts. We're doing something, no matter how small it is. Whatever you do, it makes a difference.
So Matthew fits my definition of success because although he has his own challenges, he doesn't think about himself. He goes beyond himself and tries to make positive contributions to the world.
At the end of each month, we have the ASD classes. We all get together and play video games or play board games, or if it's nice outside, we play some ball. Being able to go to bed and know that I've done something each day is what motivates me.
I think there are definitely things that I am proud of my accomplishments, like running events successfully in student council or having a great leadership session when we had our school's Square One or Emerge leadership conferences. I was a mentor at those, and I had a group of delegates in a session group, and we went through various sessions on leadership. And I think those were really successful.
At the start of the year, student council was trying to carve out an image of what they wanted to be. Michael had a very clear image of what that should be, with a lot of student voice and a lot of student participation.
I mean, I love to get involved in school. I do what I do on student council and all the other organizations and everything that I'm a part of because I love it. It's helped me in a lot of ways, and I really think that everyone deserves to be given the opportunity and inspiration that I've been given by those before me.
So Wellness Day is a day that the school takes a lot of planning that we use to help people find maybe their passion, help people find something that could relieve stress, and help them get a better understanding of what mental health is and how you can show compassion towards yourself, towards others.
The other qualities that make Rachel an outstanding student would be her involvement within the school and her ability to take on a number of activities and time manage herself so that she's able to accomplish a lot.
I would like to be seen as a student who accepts everyone for who they are, no matter what. I genuinely care about other people's well-being, and I hope that comes across to people.
I consider myself a leader within the school because I'm not only part of many committees, but I've been able to accomplish a lot of fulfilling awareness weeks, activity campaigns, and so much more.
Skylar really is embodying success as a high school student by being aware of the world around her, being concerned and wanting to make a difference and having an impact.
Just from a personal standpoint, she has grown so much. Right? She has grown so much from grade 9, and that's when I realized she was nominated, and that's what I told her. Right? I'm so proud of the growth that she has undergone.
I've put several awareness weeks into place. One of the biggest ones we had last year was Rainbow Week, which was in support of the LGBTQ+ community. And we try to run events that incorporate all students in the school, and we plan them throughout several weeks with several different little committees and campaigns going along the way.
I think the most
I'm proud of is being the first Canadian to ever win a gold medal in para-badminton. I was just there for the experience, especially when I was in Peru. Everyone played longer than I have and everyone's older, so I wasn't expecting to win anything.
Over the years, Joanne's has braces on her legs, and she wasn't able to really move as well as everybody, even though she never gave up and she was determined. But once you get her in her chair, she's as free as everybody else and can fly further and farther.
I think I would want to go into therapeutic recreation because it's all about what you can do, not what you can't do.